Hi everyone, hey y'all, hey. Welcome to my channel. And today we're filming in my bathtub. Yep. So hey y'all, if this is your first time stopping by, please hit the subscribe button so that you can come back and see all of my videos. And hit the little notification bell in the corner right next to it so you don't miss any of them. Okay, but today you're probably like, why is she in her bathtub? Why is she in her bathtub? Just a nice cool beer, y'all, in a frosty mug. I am in my bathtub because my plants that we're talking about today are in my bathroom. And I don't know if you can tell. I gotta go turn the TV down. See. Yeah, that's really loud. That's gonna pick up. My dogs are watching the news because it's the only thing that calms them, relaxes them. Pepper is now on my bed, relaxing to the sound of the news. I don't know why the news works, but it does. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. And like I was saying, I'm just gonna take these off. Like I was saying, welcome to my channel. Thank you. I had to go turn the TV down. But yeah, let's just jump right into this video. This video is a plant talk video, and we're going to talk about plants that are safe for your pets. More specifically, plants that are safe for your cat and dogs. I know there's people out there. There's a variety of pets that these days that we all can have. And even at my local animal center, which by the way is the Berkeley Animal Center, is one of the local ones, and that's where I got Jennifer from. They do have goats up for adoption, and they do have I don't think they have any right now, but they did have some pigs up for adoption, the little pigs. I don't know what they're called. I really want to say potbelly, but that's probably wrong. And they had some horses up for adoption. Now, I just don't think that applies to me just because I live in the South. I think that is something that's just growing around with, pets aren't traditionally dog and cats anymore. So, and I encourage anyone, if you live here in my area, in the Charleston area, and check out the animal shelter. Ginger came from, was rescued from animal shelter, and this particular animal shelter was a kill shelter. And Ginger did not have a name when I adopted her. She had a number, and Ginger was sick. She had the canine flu. My husband says that, God sent me there to rescue her, to save her life. So you can do the same. So, yep, that's my thing. So check out your animal locally, and if you're in mine, it only costs $50 to adopt. And coming up in October, they're doing a 2-for-1, so you can get two pets for $50. And and I think that's so important because in August we just had a clean out the shelter from that, which they just work with a lot of what is it called? Rescuers. It's not an animal shelter. They work with a lot of different rescuers to get as many dogs out of the kill shelter to rescuers. And sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. So eventually they do everything they can do before they euthanize a pet, but they will euthanize pets, or animals, so just so you know. But anyway, we're not here to discuss that, but I do have a passion for it because that's where Ginger came from. Pepper did not come from there. Pepper was not a rescue. Pepper was, she wasn't really bred in it. She was a happy accident. and as a result, I have Pepper. But, I want two more dogs, and likely I'm going to get two dogs at the same time. Husband is starting to wind down. I agreed that if we get two more dogs, that I will not ask for any more dogs. And their names are going to be Basil and Paprika, y'all. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna name one of them Paprika. Just gonna do that. So I'm hoping to have them by Christmas. So keep your fingers crossed and wish me luck. It's two factors you gotta take in consideration. One of them is my husband is saying no, and I'm working him. And the other one is Ginger. Ginger, there's a reason why we got a puppy. I never wanted a puppy, but it's the only dog that Ginger was willing to not be aggressive towards. Like, there's times if I know Ginger needs to be with a muzzle on sometimes, y'all. Just like, hey, calm it down. She loves people, no problem. She is fine with dogs in groups of 2 or more. But that single dog sometimes, especially if it's a dog that has also had similar backgrounds that she has, I think, boom. So I have to find the right dogs to match with my household. But now that I've done celebrating dogs, if you notice down in the title, you will also see Planting Kindness Project. I'm not going to talk much about that in this video, but I just encourage all of my viewers to hashtag, share that, retweet it. Please head over to Pam Pretty Plants, aka P3 to Me channel, and check her out, and she will explain more about it. I will be discussing it as well in another video of mine. But this video, we're just going to talk about plants that are safe for your cats and dogs. So, and I'm doing it in the bathroom because ironically enough, this is ridiculous, but my plants that are safe for my pets are in my bathroom, a room that they're rarely in, and I will be making some changes now that I know this, because Pepper loves to chew on plants, and it's not that I want her to chew on them, but if she's going to chew on a plant, let me put something that's a little bit more safe for her to chew. And we're starting off here with, this is a spider plant. I'm going to try to say this name, Chlorophyton comosum. So Chlorophyton comosum. This is a very popular plant. And this is a spider plant. It's really safe, and it's non-toxic to dogs and cats. This was a very popular plant in the 70s. And 70s and early 80s, you saw this plant everywhere in your grandma's house probably. It has actually made a tremendous comeback in the 21st century for some reason. One of the reasons is that this is pretty much an easy plant to take care of. Easy on the scale of, if you're a beginner, go ahead and go out and get it, but there are some things you need to know. I mean, it's really easy, but one thing you should keep in mind, this plant, you can overwater this plant easily. This plant is subject to root rot. So you just want to be careful when you water it, and you just want to be, but you also have to be consistently watering it, because when you're not consistently watering, you'll end up, this is another type of spider plant. They're all called the same thing. They all go into that category of Chlorophyton chromosome. They all go in there. But you'll end up with brown, and if you look, a lot of these have brown tips, browning tips. And one reason why they have browning tips is because this plant likes humidity, and I have recently moved this one in the bathroom. It's probably been in here for about a month now. But this plant likes a good amount of humidity. It also, that's heavy. But you also have to make sure that you're giving it enough water. Enough heat. I think it's okay if you don't have enough humidity for it. You do not have to put it in the bathroom. Set it, group it with plants. Like, this plant does way better. It's grouped closely with the plants up here behind me, and it does. And the tips are not so brown, but they do have brown tips. And one of the reasons why the tips are brown is because either this is not getting enough water or it's not getting enough humidity. So it is an easy plant, I will say, because it's forgiving, you know. But if you really don't want these roots, a humidifier will work for this. Keeping it in the bathroom, setting it on a tray of water, and just make sure that you water it once a week. But just for this plant, I would say it's very easy. But you know, stick your finger in there. Or use a water meter. You just don't want to overwater it. If you, did I bring my water? Yeah, I did. So, just so you know what I'm talking about here. see where this is. I have no idea where this plant is on the water meter scale. Okay, so that is right there in the middle. That is ideal for it, in my opinion. Is well, actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's heading towards the dry side. So yeah, I would water this now. This would be a great time to water this plant because it is on the dry side. I don't want it to hit the dry side. And for this is the same. This is a different variegated spider plant, but it's still the same thing. And for this one, we are all the way on the moist side, so this one would not get water at all. Now remember, this plant has a lot of browning leaves, but it's had these leaves for over a month now, and I'm bringing it in here. And it's only been in here for a month, and I actually like it there. So this plant would get watered today. I would water this right now, but seeing how I'm sitting in the bathtub, I'm not going to. Okay, so what else can I tell you about this plant? Oh, this plant is sensitive to too much salt minerals, so you want to keep that in mind. And it's sensitive to fluoride. So this plant here will probably be an ideal plant that you want to do for spring water, because a lot of us, I don't know where in the United States where fluoride isn't in our tap water. So that also is a contributing factor to brown leaves. So you might want to, if it bothers you, this is one of these times where you can collect rainwater. This is one of these times where you can use bottled water. Spring water is probably, some would say, the best. You can use distilled water. I would say spring water would be the best because it is more closer to nature. So, yep, propagating. These are probably the most easiest things to propagate in the world because, look, it grows them for you. So, yeah, all you have to do with these, and I just haven't gotten around to it, is you can just easily clip this out, put this in a little bit of water, and it already has roots starting. I don't know if I can put it on camera for you to see it. I can't because of the lighting. But you can just easily clip these off here, these little babies, place them in some water, and they will root up. And then from there, you can take that and you can pot them up. And I have propagated several spider plants. I cut these off all the time. I don't have any in this room, but I propagate them. I turn around and I sell them on OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, my Etsy store that I don't really advertise because I really don't spend a lot of time on it. So it is the easiest thing. You will see these plants growing after propagating them to a good size within 3 weeks, like a good, nice, small size plant. Now, also one thing to keep in mind about propagating is when your mother plant is suffering from lack of water. So with your babies down here, as you can see, this one has some little dry ones coming out, and it has actually lost some. And it should be somewhere in here is spitting out a new one. But this is from, this plant was originally kept in my bedroom, and I forgot about it. I saw it every day and still forgot about it. I didn't water it. I didn't do nothing. So, yep, there you have it. I have to calm down because I feel like I'm motor mouthing here. Y'all, by the way, I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation, more like a staycation. Y'all, I just needed some time off from work. For the past, I would say 4 to 6 weeks, it has been non-stop with work. And I have been also, not just work I needed a break from, but I have been neglecting some stuff in my house. Pepper needs some training. So I'm taking a week off from work to play catch up. And so, y'all, boom, boom. So that's right. My husband let into me yesterday because at 8 o'clock in the morning, I was coming downstairs and made me some wine. I made me a mimosa. And he's like, it is 8 o'clock. Don't you think it is too early for you to be doing this? I looked at him and said, happy vacation to me. Don't you have to go to work? Boo, bye. And drunk my mimosa and had the nerve to put on a basil in the toaster and pop some cream cheese and ate that with some berries right in front of his face so he can just go on someplace. But yes, I am on vacation. Back to the plants. Safe for dogs and cats. Easy plant. Easy to propagate. Must be careful of water, overwatering. And I think you need to have that concern with every plant you have. And that's why I highly recommend a water meter. You can never go wrong with a water. Water meters save plants' lives. And they're really affordable. They're $10 or less. And if you're paying over that, then you need to go buy it someplace else because that's just an overpriced place. So anyway, so next plant up, the friendship plant. And look, I actually broke the pot and I need to piece it back together. And because of that, I have not watered this. So it's starting to suffer. So I will be I'm fixing this on my, and you'll see this on my next video because this plant is starting to die because I've been putting it off for so long. So I need to fix that. But this is a wonderful, wonderful plant. This is also an easy plant. I believe I talked about this in another video, so I'm not going to go too much in depth for it here. It's just level 1, easy to propagate and likes humidity, which is why it's in the bathroom. But you can, and I've done this, you can just, I accidentally broke off a branch and placed this and placed the branch directly in soil and then placed it underneath a glass cover, sort of like a terrarium effect. And this plant is wonderful for terrariums. And it propagates amazingly easily. Put it in there for about, I put it in there probably anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks and brought it back out. And I had another plant that is located in another part of the house. So, and the best thing about it, it is non-toxic. It is safe for dogs and cats. So, yep, that's the great plant. Next plant that's safe for dogs and cats that I have here. Oh, look, I was blocking the sun. Is your Boston fern. Yay. I am not a fan of the Boston fern. Really. I like this. This is all, they consider this Boston fern, and this is not a Boston fern. This is another name that I cannot remember. But this is very close to the Boston fern, to where they're both categorized underneath the same Latin name, which I can't pronounce. But this plant is also safe for your dogs and cats to chew on. And by the way, by the spider plant here, cats love to chew on spider plants. I don't know why, it's just something that I found in my research. Pepper loves to chew on any plant, so Pepper's the reason why I'm doing this video. But the Boston fern here is really a lovely plant to have. It's also what I would consider an easy, I'm gonna go easy to medium plant. No, it's a moderate plant to care for. And the only reason why is because this plant does really great in zones 10 to 12. So it really likes humid, hot, really tropical conditions. For me, this plant is great in the summertime, but it cannot handle direct sun whatsoever, and you have to mist this plant often. So that's why I'm saying it's easy, but there are some things you need to do to it that you may not want to do to it. You may not want to mist this plant every day, and I mist this plant every day. I don't water it every day. I mist it. I have a spray bottle, and this plant does get mist. And if I forget to mist it, or if I misplace it, I will take just watering, and I will just water the leaves. So that's how much, that gives you an idea of how much humidity this plant likes. And I haven't done it in a couple of days. Let's see, where is it at? And your tips, here's one. Your tips will start to fray. So I prefer to water this. This plant needs to be watered moderately. It doesn't have to be watered every day, but it does. I discovered this plant drinks a lot. But I would say it's an easy plant. This plant I may even water. When I say it drinks a lot, it does. I probably water this plant like every 5 to 7 days. It's not like every 5 days usually. I think I'm watering it because it's just a thirsty plant, and it does get missed every day. So it's just some stuff that you might not want to deal with. And I don't feel like in the summer here, if I place it outside, it's fine. It's fine on in a shady area back. The humidity. If you come down here in South Carolina in our summertime, you will see these plants hanging everywhere, everywhere. In a shady part of the porch, they are all over down here, because for us it's really easy to maintain. It's like we get so much humidity, and this plant loves it. But come winter time, that's when we start to see them die, because I will leave this plant outside, and it cannot take that adjustment like other plants out there. Like because this plant really thrives in those zones of 10 to 12, and I'm in 8B. So normally my winter comes here usually in January or late January, early February, and it only lasts for maybe about 3 to 4 weeks of a harsh winter. But cooler temperatures start to arrive around November, and this plant does not like it. It's like, it's cold, I don't want to be out here, and it just will die. So for this year, I've kept this plant in my house. So there you have it. I have brought you 3 plants that are safe for your dog and cat. I brought you 3 plants that are safe for your dog and cat. So I love doing plant talk. All the research that I do I do research it, but I'm also giving you a lot of my own experience that I've had with plants for at least a minimum of a year. So I hope you enjoyed this. Come back. I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation, so I am going to be filming this week, all week. So I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna edit this up. I'm gonna put it out, and then I'm gonna bring you enough video, because we got some plant tours, and we got I got a plant tour. I have a plant haul, and I have some repotting to do. So y'all stay tuned to me this week. You'll see a lot more of me, and yeah, I'll change my shirts though. Check out the hair. I kind of like it. Y'all had to dig in the closet, found this one. I didn't even know I had this still. So cute. Anyway, y'all, I'll see you next time for more Latanya Drinking and Planting.